Hey there. Today I want to share a little bit about a short form content experiment that I did. So we're talking YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok videos. I had been hearing, on and on and on about how, YouTube Shorts are the way to grow on YouTube right now. I feel like my channel had done fairly well. I had gone from essentially nothing, I had 37 subscribers, but those were just old business contacts and stuff like that, because that's pretty much all I shared on YouTube for the most part. I'd gone from 37 to almost 600. I was right at 596 at the end of November. Again, I was happy with that. So I said, what if I really embraced the short form content mentality, and in addition to my regular content, I put one short out per day, right? And so that would be a lot more videos, but it would really, in my mind, sort of test the idea of a short form content, because I had done pretty much a video a day back in May, and these were long form videos, and I didn't get a significant bump in subscribers. I thought I would, but it really didn't go up much. I mean, I went from my normal 60 to like maybe 80. So it wasn't this huge change for the amount of work that I did. So I thought, well, I'm going to do that on YouTube. YouTube Shorts are basically Instagram Reels or TikTok videos. I said, well, let's just do the experiment on all three. And I ran into a few challenges. The biggest one being I have an older phone. It was a Pixel 3, so it's like 4 years old. It was really starting to struggle and glitch out, especially with Instagram. Occasionally it would do it on the other apps. One time it did it on texting. And it's sort of funny because today I got a new phone and they're up there transferring now. Turns out that the entire top of the back of my old phone was shattered, but it was inside the case, so I didn't realize it. So that might have been the problem. But even with that limitation and the fact that I really haven't been on TikTok and just haven't embraced this short form content, I was able to for the most part, get a short out almost every single day. So what happened? And that's really what I wanted to share. If we look here at the screen, on Instagram, on 11/27, I started with 126 subscribers. On January 2nd, I had 174. So that means I picked up 48 in however many days that is, like 40-ish days. TikTok, I had 29. I'm sort of shocked I had 29, to be honest with you, because I'd only ever done 2 TikToks. And I think most of those were like friends and family anyway. But on 1/2, I had 340, so that's a change of 311. And I will say that on TikTok, there was one video that went semi-viral, and that sort of has driven, I think, most of the subscriber growth. I don't know for sure. I haven't really figured out how to do good TikTok analytics and stuff, but that's the lion's share of the views, and it does seem every time that it picks up, an extra 1,000 or 2 views, that I get a handful of subscribers. YouTube was probably the one that surprised me the most, though, because I went from 596 subscribers to 835, and actually here just a day later, I've got 850. That's 239 in whatever that is. So that's 4 plus 31, 35 plus 2 days. So 37 days. That's like 6 or 7 a day, and I'd only been doing 2 on average, sometimes a little less. And in fact, November was definitely a little low, and I think that's part of why I wanted to do this. I did a few creative videos, trying to sort of catch the trends, but for the most part, I was just repurposing old content. I was taking little, 6 to maybe even 60 seconds. I think some of the first ones that I did were a little bit longer, but I was just taking clips from my fishing trips and showing the different things. And so I sort of caught the titles down here. It's sort of interesting. The best video on Instagram was number 2, and it didn't do much at all, relatively speaking, on TikTok, and it was just sort of average on YouTube. There wasn't one that did just great all across the board. In fact, the one that has, I haven't checked it today, but as of yesterday when I did this, had almost 142,000 views on TikTok. It only has 65 on Instagram. Right? And it was actually a little below average for YouTube. On YouTube, I think there was one that had 20,000 views. Yeah. So, and again, this is interesting, right? So, middle of December, this one had 21,000 views. It did pick me up like 20 subscribers or so, but it only had 102 on TikTok and only had 48 on Instagram. A couple of this follow-up video to the one that went viral did okay on all the platforms. The one where I basically talked about fishing has been tough, and this was jumping on a trend a little bit because there's some audio from The Office. and I don't know why it was trending, but it was, and I thought it was cool, so I could do a video. It sort of did well on all the channels, but I really didn't have much that I felt like just knocked it out of the park on all the channels. The short form content works. It's basically what I'm getting at. I don't know how long it's going to work like this on YouTube. A part of me wants to do, 2 or 3 shorts a day, but right now I'm just working on getting a system so that I can get them out consistently. There was a couple days there I didn't get things out. It's not like you have to do one every single day, but it definitely helps you grow. So just on YouTube, because I have a better handle on the analytics. Now, granted, this is just the last 28 days, but even just that, the last 28 days, you can see basically 3 to 4 times as many subscribers. The views are a ton more, right? So I had 93,000 views, and I averaged 12, and that makes sense because the shorts they get these short amount of duration, and so they're viewed a lot more. But the big one is watch time. I haven't struggled with watch time. Like for the number of subscribers I have, my watch time has been very good from what I understand. Most people get the subscribers first and they struggle to get the watch time to get the monetization, which is 4,000 hours. I had 821 watch time hours, which is 241 more than normal. And honestly, I'd been closer to like 475, 500 the last couple months before that. But my overall watch time is very good. So I'm, at least again for what I have. So I got 4,800 and 850 subscribers. It's been good. I've done some polls with my viewers, and some of them see the shorts, some of them don't. I think they've changed some things. I know they definitely changed some things on YouTube, because up until the middle of the month, when I would put something out, it would get whatever amount of views it was going to get in the first 2 hours or so, and then that was it. Now, like this video that yesterday and the one before, like they didn't have any views in the first few hours, and I was sort of like, oh, these are duds, right? And they end up being really good and strong. So I think YouTube is you can see changes in the algorithm happening. So I'm going to keep doing shorts, and I encourage you to do it. Instagram seems like it was sort of a I don't want to say a bust, but it was pretty weak for the amount of effort that I took, especially the fact that that's the app that I fought with the most. I did get one good contact there, but he found me through YouTube and he just found me on Instagram. So I'm probably, with the new phone, I'm going to see if it works a little bit better and see if it's less frustration. TikTok, though, it's sort of fun in a way. I sort of get it. I just sort of have fun with the comments. The thing is, any of these things, you can't take them personally, right? It's just because people, they don't know who you are, and it's just that digital courage. So on the viral video, there are a lot of comments that just are rude, but I'm not worried about it. I just have fun with them, and it's sort of funny because some of my fun playback comments have the most likes, and so I do think if you leverage those things the right way, they can help you grow. Now, how am I going to use TikTok and Instagram? I don't know. I'm probably going to start doing some shorts about my retreat and things like that, because they've all just been putting content out there. There's been virtually no asks. I did halfway through start putting asking people to subscribe and follow. It kind of feels like I get less than when I just throw them out there, because people know how to do that stuff and they'll follow you if they want to. And in fact, these 2 videos at the beginning of this year that did better, I didn't put that on them, and they did better and are getting me more followers. So I know they tell you to put a call to action and have people to like and subscribe. Anecdotally, it looks like, well, actually, even in my analytics, I can go through and show that my best shorts that drive subscribers didn't have that call to action on them. So maybe on the shorts, it's not the best thing to do. I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to share this because, if you're trying to grow on YouTube or TikTok or anything, basically consistency pays off. And it didn't take me long. I mean, granted, I haven't had another one that good, but it was December 6th. I started on the 27th. So, like 10 days in, I had a video blow up for me. I mean, it wasn't millions of views, but considering like my best view ever was like 400 before that, to get 142,000 is pretty good. And so I'll keep doing this, and we'll just see how it pans out. I am building a better and better structure around how to do it and repurpose some of my old videos. And so some of these I did film specifically as shorts or as reels or as TikToks, and then repurposed them. And I wanted to see how that worked, and it didn't seem to matter that much. I know they talk about the watermarks on the different, from one platform to the other. I haven't 100% seen that that's a problem. Most of mine either started on YouTube or started on TikTok. There's a handful that started on Instagram. Maybe that, actually there's probably more than a handful on Instagram now that I think about it, because I got to the point where I was trying to upload to all 3 platforms, and that it really does become frustrating. Sometimes I would spend half an hour, 45 minutes because my phone was acting up so much. So again, I'm hoping that goes away now that I have a new phone. So hopefully this is helpful. I highly recommend you embrace some short form content. You figure out how to at least play with it and see how it can change your channel, change your business. So anyway, just figured I'd share. Thanks. Love being part of this group.